So in this video, I'm going to go over all Claudio's punishments. So I'm going to go over like from each frame what you can do, what your options are. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you what the options are against like certain moves such as pickups off the floor and moves with really long pushback. So yeah, let's get into that. So we'll start off with his 10 frame punish. His 10 frame punish is 1-2. This move is +6 on hit and neutral to -1 on block. So it's not risky throwing it out if you're a bit late anyway. There's no risk in that. Your options after using this are down forward 3 into hit confirming to either one of them. Back 3. If you like to sidestep, then back 1, but obviously back 1 is interruptible. Down back 4-3 is uninterruptible because it's 15 frames, so it's quick enough to come out before they can even do a down jab. And obviously you can mid check with a down forward 1, or if you really want to risk it, you could do down forward 1-2 or hop kick. But +6, so make sure you do something 16 frames or slower. Or if you have a read on the sidestep, use your back 1. Right, so next we're gonna go into his 12 frame punish. Now he has 3 different 12 frame punishes, right? And they're all for different there's different reasons to use each one. So we'll go through them all, and then I'll tell you how you should be using each one. So his first one is forward 2-2. This is his most damaging one. The next one's 2-1, and the last one is 4-3. So they're all good in their own way. So for instance, forward 2-2 is something you should use if you don't have Starburst and it's early days in the round, so like the life lead, you've got no life lead, and bars are near enough full. Then you should use forward 2-2. That's just because for the most damage you want to get the life lead, you want your starburst, so that's when you should use that one. 2-1 should be used in the like if you've got the life lead, so you're winning in the round, and forward 2-2 wouldn't kill. So if forward 2-2 is not going to kill, then definitely use 2-1 because this is +5. On hit, so you can go into a down forward 3 straight after uninterruptible, or back 3. So that's when you need to be using that one, just to keep the pressure on and maybe get a bit more damage if you've got a read on like, oh, they're gonna duck, I'll do a mid, because 2-1 keeps them close, and you can put them in range to do that or that, so it adds a bit more there. And 4-3, now 4-3 obviously if you're a bit late on the punish, they can duck and they can launch you for it. But I would only use 4-3 as a punish if they've got their back to the wall, because it wall splats. So that's the only way you should be using that. So if they do like a hop kick with their back to the wall, you just use 4-3. Get a nice wall splat there for a wall combo. And yeah, that's his 12 frame punish. Right, next we're going to look at his 13 frame punish. Now he has 2 13 frame punishes. Bearing in mind, I won't really use either one like in game. I don't really use them as punishes in game. Apart from the second one, which I'll explain when I talk about that. I'll explain what I mean by that. But the first one is his shoulder down 1+2. This is obviously it's quick. It's got like evades a bit of highs as well, but use it as a wall splat. But I'd probably recommend using his 12 frame more than his 13 frame, just because I feel like they're better. But he does have this shoulder. The next is down forward 4. Now you'll see in the clips after where I show you specific punishment on certain characters on why this is a good 13 frame punish, but I won't recommend using it as a 13 frame punish or anything like that for other than just this one move that I'm going to show you need to. But yeah, that's his 13 frame punish. Right, next we're going to look at his 14 frame punish, and again he has 2 14 frame punishes, both for like different parts of a stage, I guess. So the first one is his back 2. This gives starburst and does 30 damage. Really good. Obviously it's safe, so there's no risk in if you're a bit late. Also obviously it can be there can be like a tech pickup, which you'll see in the other video. I'll put a link in the description if you haven't seen that video. I'll go over that as well. But yeah, this is a really good one that you should use out in the open, I guess. But at the wall, I recommend down forward 3-1 to get the wall splat. This is a really good punishment. Obviously, if you feel you're a bit late, you can't hit confirm it completely. So you definitely should be using that one if they've got the back to the wall. That I definitely wouldn't use back 2 because it doesn't back 2 doesn't wall splat. It just knocks down. Down forward 3-1 wall splats. So definitely use down forward 3-1 if they've got the back to the wall. Right, next we're going to go over his 15 frame punishes. And again, he has 2. He has his up forward 4, which is his hop kick. That's one of his 15 frame. That's probably the better one, I'd say. His other one is down forward 1-2, which obviously you see me blocking that. But as you see me blocking that, that shows that move is minus 15. So if you're a bit late, you've just put yourself in a launch punishable position. So obviously down forward 1-2 does more damage combo wise. Obviously starts at 23 damage, where a hop kick starts at 13 damage. So you know, you can use both, but I personally don't use down forward 1-2 at all because it's just so risky. It's just not. I don't feel like it's worth risking it. Well, then again, if you're going for the damage and you've got a 100% like confidence in it, then you know do it because it's more damage and it probably could kill. You know, if you need to kill, that's the way to go. But obviously the up forward 4 is the more safer option. So there is 15. Next is his 16 frame punish, which is forward 1+2, 1+2. Now, with Starburst, this move's safe at -9. Obviously, it's got really good range. It reaches quite far. Launcher, safe launcher. It's just, you know, it's really good. With certain moves with pushback, you know, you can still use. Sorry, I mean that. You can still use it. But obviously, you've got to realise that it's -14 on block, so use it wisely. Only use it as a punishment. Really, when you've got Starburst or there's a specific move that's like -16, where this is the move that will only reach. But yeah, this is his 16 frame punish. And finally, out of his standing punishment is his 17 frame. He has 2. One of them is the 1+2 string. This is a 17 frame punish. Obviously, look at the damage. It's pretty ridiculous. And obviously, it's really good as a whiff punisher as well. But yeah, this move is 17 frames. Obviously, when it comes to looking at the end where I show all the clips, you know, that's probably where you'll see how it's used and like what moves you can punish with, like with this move, what you can punish. I mean, obviously the next one is back 4-2, which is also his rage drive if you have rage. This is also 17 frames, and again, this will work in like on certain characters as a punish. You know, if they've got pushback, which I will show at the end. But yeah, this is all of his standing frame punishes, finishing with his 17 frame. Next, we have his 10 frame from while standing, which is his down back 1. His down back 1 is 10 frames. Obviously, this is only good to punish like moves that will leave you in crouch and is -10, or obviously something that like a low, that maybe a low that's -10. You know, that you need to just if the low to the ground, you need to do the down back 1. But yeah, this is his 10 frame. His 11 frame from while standing is his while standing 4, you know, same as every other character, like as a while standing 4. It does 18 damage. I believe it leaves you at +5 on hit. So, you know, once you've done it, you know, you can use your down forward 3, your back 3, down forward 4. Or you've got to read on a side step again, back 1. Just make sure you do something that, you know, can't be beaten out, I guess. That's the way forward. Yeah, so it's pretty standard while standing 4, does decent damage, and yeah, that's his 11th frame. His 12th frame from while standing is while standing 1-1. This is one of the better like 12 frames, I reckon, alongside like, you know, your Kazumi and stuff, and obviously probably not in the length of Dragon as Wall Bounce, like, but this move is really good because it does 27 damage, which is good damage, but it also leaves you +9 on block. So there's so much you can do. Like this is uninterruptible. That says it all. This move is uninterruptible. It's one of the better while standing punishments, especially for 12 frames, obviously. So if you're playing in a mirror match and you block that, you're gonna punish with that, and you've left yourself at +9. So yeah, Claudio's 12 frame from while standing is really, really good. Claudio has 2 14 frame while standing punishments. The first one is full crouch down forward 2-2. This one you should use if you're not near a wall. Obviously it gives you Starburst, is only -2 on block. Obviously knocks down on hit. Really good, 34 damage, 14 frame. I'll show you at the end of the video what moves you need to be punishing with this move. And second is his full crouch down forward 2, 1+2. This should only be used if there's a wall behind the opponent's back. Obviously to get the wall bounce, and you're going to get quite big damage from a 14 frame punish. Yeah, so this is really good to come from while standing that you can do this, and that's his 14 frame. And finally, for his punishment is while standing 2, which is 15 frames. Pretty good while standing 2, gives Starburst. So obviously from whatever combo you're going to do, you can use the down 1-2 because you already get Starburst from the combo. as soon as you launch him, you get starburst, so you can use the starburst down 1-2 in your combo. Another option you could do is you could do a hop kick from crouch, but I don't really do this because there's no point. You get more damage really out of doing the while standing too if you do the if they do the max damage combo. So yeah, that's all his punishment. Finishing with his 15 frames. So now I'll get onto the clips and showing you how to punish like certain situations and certain characters. All set.